extra income to replace my 9 to 5 job. And today we're going to trade the NASDAQ. So let's get right into it. Oops, I lost myself. Always gotta do this. Float on top. Jeez. Okay, we'll close the rest of this junk on my taxes. Jesus. Okay, here we go. Looks like we had a huge news driver at 8:30. We'll log into our demo account here on CMC Markets. Not affiliated with CMC Markets, but it's the one I've been using since the beginning, and I like it. So there's that. This orange line is the new week opening gap, but we can remove, that's yesterday's opening price, and these are some other levels that we liked in the past. So okay, very interesting. Let's get to our positions tab here. We're running out of time. Okay, we're going to regular trading hours, 1 minute chart. Yesterday's closing price was 21,792. Let's get that on there, 21,792. And this line, 21,792. Is that right? Yeah, 21,792. And I always like to leave or change the color on that to orange, and that could be our opening gap. This one I might have to change a different color here. Maybe we'll make it brown. Okay, and then we need to go back to electronic trading hours. We'll throw on the ICT kill zones, and we want, what do we want? This is going to be very interesting since we've already gone through London lows, New York lunch lows, New York yesterday morning lows. Oh boy. Okay, what else we got? Well, we can target this low, I guess. What's that? The low is 21,754. Let's do that. So that'll be this guy here. 21,754? No. 21,419. Where did I get that from? 417. Good enough. And we're trading the first presented fair value gap. That's the strategy. And then we'll measure the gap from the top to the bottom where our stop is, and we'll try to get a 1.5 return on that. This is not the chart I want. And this one's going to be a 10-second chart. And here we go. Markets opened up on the first candle. I'm also going to draw a fib on this gap here. Because this looks important. What else do we got? There are no other lows here. Other than this guy down here. 150 points away. Okay. Maybe we'll sweep the low down here and then come up into this large gap by the end of the day. Or do we go up into the gap and then break much lower than this one? What do we got? We got anything happening yet? This is the opening price. Keep an eye on that. I like that to be purple or pink. What was I looking for? I want to draw a fib on this large candle. Oh, well, let me go that far back. I just might have to wait first. Okay. Do we have a gap forming here? Looks like it. I'm gonna get ready to go along. I don't set my take profit just yet, but I am gonna put my stop loss in. 21,536, 31, 5 points under. Three seconds. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're in. Now let's measure what we got here. 42 points. Let's get the calculator out. Actually, I'll do it on the screen so you guys can see. Why not? So we got 42 point for stop loss times 1.5 equals 63 points is our target. And that's our stop loss take profit. What did I say? 63. Okay. Which is just below the 25% of this large candle. I think that's going to be a pretty easy objective to get. I'm going to remove this. We don't need that anymore. Okay. I like when it just runs straight up. And obviously I dislike losing. But as you can see, that's our first fair value gap of the day. and that's my strategy. And my strategy, in case you haven't seen it before, is not that file open. Let me see if I can find it. So I've been testing this strategy since December 9th. And so we have 44 trading days, and we are positive 1,037 points. So 44 trades, and now we'll calculate how many wins. 44 wins, sorry, 25 wins, which is right down here. So we got, let's do the math, 25 wins divided by 44 trades gives us a 56% win-loss ratio, which, as you can see, is profitable. So we will see what we get today and update our spreadsheet. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own back testing. And this is just a strategy that I've been trying and forward testing now, since I did a lot of back testing on it, and it shows to be profitable. So let's hope we can put it to use and actually make some real money. So I would like to double my account first before I start using real money. And you know, I started this account over a year ago at $10,000, and obviously I've decimated it while learning over the last year. You know, trying all kinds of stuff, so many strategies, so many different ways, and I think the ICT, first presented fair value gap, is so easy. It's just mechanical. You see it, you set it, and you go for it, and that's it. And then so I back tested to come up with that 1.5% risk to reward, and that's kind of like, don't get me wrong, you can get way more. I've seen 3R, I've seen 5R, I've seen 6R, but to hold on to that trade for that long, and also to make that kind of money, doesn't happen all the time. So I found that the 1.5 made me the most money, and that's what I'm going to stick with. So, and usually, you know, the trades pan out before 7 o'clock, so that's nice too, right? So I can still get ready and take my dog for a walk and get to work and make some money here. So far so good. And we're getting real close here. I was pretty, I closed my trade out early yesterday because I got so close to the take profit. It was only within a couple points, but if I held on, I would have been right for the full 1.5. And I think it was Monday where price ran up. And actually, let's look at Monday real quick. Monday was Tuesday. Monday, yeah, this day, man, I did not execute properly. If I just stuck to my guns, I would have been fine. So I got in on the first fair value gap, we ran up, and then I closed out before my take profit, and then I saw it come below this fair value gap and close. I'm like, okay, we're going to the downside. And so I closed out the trade, got into a short, put my stop loss up here, and what did it do? It basically bounced right off of the initial fair value gap and just continued to the upside. So that was not sticking to my strategy. And so I'm really struggling to do that. And that's why I've decided to start recording my trades and putting them out in the public so you guys can, give me a hard time. And I'm fine with it for not doing the right thing. So, but, I'm hoping that if I make my trades public, then I can have more accountability, basically. So, we're getting close. I guess I'd still be profitable with a 58% win ratio, even if I didn't take the whole 1.5. Are we gonna do it? Let's go. So close. Come on. Let's go. Push. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. I was also talking about Palantir yesterday. I did end up selling all my profit. So, and there we go. We just hit our TP. Great trade, guys. And only 12 minutes into the day. So, super stoked about that. That is what the first presented fair value gap looks like. I'm sure we could push into 75% and get a... Oh man, that would still be like another 24 points. But this is the strategy, and I'm going to stick to it till I'm, at least profitable, and then I can start maybe putting on 2 contracts at a time. And once I have 2 contracts, then maybe I can take one off and then let a flyer keep going and see what happens after that, and put my stop loss to 0. But that's more math I gotta do to see if that's even feasible and worth doing. But back to Palantir. Let's go here. Oh, actually, even more important, let's talk about, it is yield max day for Misty. This is the other way that I make money. So while I'm figuring out my day trading here on the NASDAQ, I've been investing my actual money into one of the funds is MSTY, which pays a distribution of about 112%. And I don't know if you know your math, but that's over double your money in a year. And I've been in it since June and making great money. So today they announced their latest distribution, and MSTY is paying $2.02. There it is, $2.02 per share. And let's do the math on that. I have 541 shares times $2.02 is $1,092 for the month. So this pays every 4 weeks. That's how much I'm getting in US dollars, and I'm just going to let that roll and reinvest that into my Wealthsimple account. And right, they're going to have to send me a code here. Maybe I'll show this another time. But anyway, I love Misty. This thing is a compounding machine. And so my goal is to get to $500,000 with MSTY, and then I'm going to move it into something a lot less volatile, with like a 20% yield. And with 500 grand, 20% on that is $100,000. I quit my job. And I think by the same time, I'm going to be probably trading with real money by that time. So that'll be great too. But that's it for today, guys. We had a great trade. And today's Misty Day on Yield Max. So we're just making money and having a good time. So I hope you guys have a great day. Today, if you want to get into Misty, you need to buy MSTY by the end of today's trading day, and you will get paid on Friday. So, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I'm doing. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and what's been working for me. And like I said, I love this fund. The rest of the Yield Max funds, you know, do your research for sure. I do not recommend Tesla. It is awful. This thing does not do well. Do not get into Nvidia. It's not doing well. Phoebe is a great stock on Facebook. This Meta is a great stock, yielding 40%. Coney, I got out of Coney. This thing really dropped in price on me, even though it does have high distributions, but the NAV just sucks. Netflix is a good one. AMDY, not a good one. PayPal, pretty good. Square, pretty good. Murni, not a good fund at all. And there's lots here, guys. Like, they just keep coming out with new funds all the time. But Palantir, obviously this thing rips too. So yeah, take a look at Yield Max, but I own only one fund, and I own the best one, and that is MSTY. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.